Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we should be running commercials now.
Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ energy drink. Wings are for birds.
Rudo Apparel powers teams and athletes around the world by offering the best in customer uniforms at an unbeatable price. Visit RudoApparel.com or give them a call today at 347-850-2720 to build your one-of-a-kind uniform made just the way you want. Rudo Apparel, the #1 shop for custom uniforms and apparel. That's 347-850-2720. When you are looking for a company to help build your next project, what do you look for? Price? Honesty? How about our general contractor with integrity? If this sounds like you, it's time to call my friends over at Osborne Company Incorporated. No matter what project you have in mind, the Osborne Company will get it right the first time. Just listen to some satisfied customers. Every detail was given its due attention. We have done major projects over the years, and the quality of the work given to us by Osborne was far superior to other companies. Sound like a company you want to deal with? Head over to osbornecompany.com to see what they can do for you today. Or give them a call and talk with the friendly staff at 336-623-2111. The Osborne Company. Integrity, excellence, and value.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
It's now time for Comets basketball on the CRN Sports Network. Now, let's head down to the courtside with Trace Knight and Wesley Allen.
Well, one thing for certain, Trace Knight, it is a very, very loud atmosphere inside Jeff Adams Gymnasium as we get ready to roll here on the CRN Sports Network for the opening conference games of 2018 and 19 season of North Carolina High School Athletic Association basketball for the Clayton Comets. Welcome to the new HiQ Energy Drink pregame show. We're coming on the air a couple more minutes earlier than what we normally are as we still have about less than 2.5 minutes left to go of the JV boys game. Right now, the South Johnston Trojans on the JV boys squad are up in front by 9 points, 46-37. And again, we welcome you to the HiQ Energy Drink pregame tip-off. As always, it's Wesley Outland of Fox Sports and MAV TV. Hopefully you and yours have had a great start to your week and also a great, fantabulous Friday as well. And what a better thing to do than have high school basketball as the atmosphere is set. Not only is this a big rivalry between the Clayton Comets and the South Johnston Trojans, who are nestled just 25 miles down the road from they are in Four Oaks, North Carolina. Also, this is a conference matchup in the Greater News 3A Conference, as this will be the opening conference game between both Clayton and South Johnston. We're going to have more of an extended HiQ Energy Drink pregame show than normal. Of course, for executive producer Trace Knight, Wesley Outland coming to you from the Jeff Adams Gymnasium in Clayton, North Carolina, as again the Clayton Comets are set to take on the South Johnston Trojans. Now, and again, in addition to this being a big rival game, this is also a conference matchup. This will set the stage, and obviously you want to be strong when you come out of the gate in your conference. Setting the bar for the men of the Clayton Comets and Denny Medlin's Varsity Comets. They're sitting down at 5-6 on the year. No conference play. First conference game is tonight. Now, the South Johnston Trojans, under the direction of head coach Brody Massengill, are 12-1 on the season. They're 12-1 on the year. 1 loss out of 13 games. Now, out of the 11 games that the Comets have played, they are 5-6 on the year. So 12-1 for Brody Massengill and the Comets. or the South Johnston Trojans, the varsity men Trojan. And then, of course, taking a look at the women's matchup for the Clayton girl Comets. They are 9-3 on the season, 9-3 on the year, ranked number 86 in the state. And they're going to go up against Whitney Williams, the head coach of the South Johnston Trojans. And they are at 1-12 on the year. So 1-12 on the season, but anything could happen in basketball, especially rivalry basketball, like a great matchup between the Clayton Comets and the South Johnston Trojans. The atmosphere is absolutely electric here inside Jeff Adams Gymnasium, just a 6:30 o'clock. This place is filling to capacity. You'll even hear in the background the roar of the South Johnston cheerleaders as they are nestled behind me in my normal broadcast position. Normally I have a nice little empty space and have a place to put all my room and equipment and boxes, but it's literally scattered, smothered, and covered with basketball fans from Gold and Green of the South Johnston High School. In addition, the Clayton Comets, they've nestled and they've packed out the house as well. We are underway in the High-Q Energy Drink pregame tip-off. We're going to take a look at the season in review that has led us up to this game between the varsity women and men Comets and the South Johnston Trojans. And that'll be coming up here in just a few moments. From Clayton High School, this is the new High-Q Energy Drink pregame tip-off on CRN, the Community Radio Network.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new High-Q Energy Drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. High-Q Energy Drink. Wings are for birds.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
Welcome back to Jeff Adams Gymnasium on the CRN Sports Network. Wesley Allen back here with you along with executive producer Trey Snide running the boards at Henderson, North Carolina. We get ready for the tip-off coming up here in less than 10 minutes or so after the conclusion of the JV conference game between the Comets and the Trojans. Right now it's 50-37. Less than a minute left to go in regulation, and the Comets are down by 13, 50-37 as the varsity squad get ready for their games. Well, let's give you a recap of where we stand so far on the season and review for the varsity men, because the ladies will go last because their varsity women's game is coming up first, and we'll throw that in there with the High-Q Energy Drink pregame tip-off. But for the varsity men, the Comets of the season are right now standing at 5-6 on the year under the direction of Coach Denny Medlin, and 5-6 on the year. Of course, the men that have been really, really strong point players for the Comets have been obviously Eric Shepard since he's came off the gate with his first 4 games missing. Justin Bell's a high scorer. Jaquan Ross, Amari Bryant strong under the boards, and so is also Cameron Walden. So, and also high shooters of Carson Crumpler and Parker Tate. We're going to keep an eye on all of those players here tonight. They're 5-6 on the year, going into their first conference game of the Greater News 3A Conference, going up against the South Johnston Trojans here tonight at Jeff Adams Gymnasium. They're ranked nationally at 9,069, and their North Carolina rank is 308. So, got some work to do for the Comets. Now, recapping the year in review that has led us up to the first conference game of the season. The season started back on November 20th, and of course the Clayton Comets got a big win over the South Garner team, and that was of course the South Garner Titans 51-37. Corinth Holders, they got a big win over Corinth Holder in the varsity men level 71-56. Garner Magnet, first loss of the year, and a controversial one at that. 70-50. No, that was the women's game. 70-54 as Garner Magnet took down the Comets on the road. First road loss of the season. And then, of course, on December 4th, back on the road against South Garner. South Garner, Clayton got a big, big win. 90-59, a 31-point win over the South Garner Titans. Then on December the 7th, Garner Magnet High School. Oh, how sweet revenge it was going to be, but the varsity men fell short again to the Trojans with a 64-50 loss over Garner Magnet here at Clayton High School. Then on December 11th, they took on the Hunt Warriors of Wilson, North Carolina, and they fell short by 2 points in that being the controversial game before the holiday break, losing 62-60. Then back on the road against Corinth Holders, and of course the Pirates fell to the Comets 63-42 with a 19-point win for the Comets on the road for Denny Medlin and his squad. Then they went on after the Christmas break to attend the South Granville Christmas Tournament. They went out in the first round against Green Hope 64-37. As of course you heard that game a couple of weeks ago on a Thursday night on CRN with me and Trace Knight on the call. That was a very, very heartbreaking game that eliminated them from the winning conference tournament and put them in the consolation bracket. They went on to win at least the final game as they lost again to Granville Central on Friday, December 28th, 81-74, and then they won their last game against Middle Creek 49-33. And then, of course, that sets the stage to what we had a couple of nights ago that you heard on CRN's, the final non-conference game of the year, and the Comets got beat 74-42. They were second in the state, Heritage was, and the Heritage basketball team also was the South Granville High School tournament champions that Clayton attended. So that sets the stage of what's been going on for the varsity men. Again, they're sitting at 5-6 on the year, ranked at 308 in the state. And again, that stats is presented by the fine folks at maxpreps.com. Of course, that's maxpreps.com. When we come back after our timeout, we are going to give you a recap of the varsity girls. Obviously, they've had a better year than the varsity men have, but it means absolutely nothing because it's non-conference and, of course, the first game in the conference, the quest for the championship in the state playoffs. It starts tonight in C-Town against rival South Johnston Trojans. We'll recap the women and set the stage for the first game of the Greater News 3A Conference of Comets and Trojans here tonight. From Clayton High School, this is CRN, the Community Radio Network, and the new High Q Energy Drink pregame tip-off reminding you wings are for birds.
Coming soon, the new wave of hydration and energy drink HIQ. This new product is all natural with no caffeine and gives you a major boost of hydration and energy. No twitching effect or crashing like the old energy drinks. You can visit our website at www.liquidhiq.com or Twitter at HighQ2015 to learn more about this amazing energy drink. What is your level?
Live your life and just let go. If you try, then you will know.
Sportsmanship, it means a lot of things.
It means showing respect for the opposing team
And being a good host for our visitors.
It's about modeling good behavior and not getting caught up in the emotion of the moment.
It's about winning with humility.
Losing with dignity.
It is about making my high school games.
It's a good memory that I can enjoy for years to come.
Mr. Official.
Mom.
Dad, son,
Daughter. Coach.
Are we in this together?
Sportsmanship. Together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
Rudo Apparel powers teams and athletes around the world by offering the best in customer uniforms at an unbeatable price. Visit RudoApparel.com or give them a call today at 347-850-2720 to build your one-of-a-kind uniform made just the way you want. Rudo Apparel, the #1 shop for custom uniforms and apparel. That's 347-850-2720. When you are looking for a company to help build your next project, what do you look for? Price? Honesty? How about our general contractor with integrity? If this sounds like you, it's time to call my friends over at Osborne Company Incorporated. No matter what project you have in mind, the Osborne Company will get it right the first time. Just listen to some satisfied customers. Every detail was given its due attention. We have done major projects over the years, and the quality of the work given to us by Osborne was far superior to other companies. Sound like a company you want to deal with? Head over to osbornecompany.com to see what they can do for you today. Or give them a call and talk with the friendly staff at 336-623-2111. The Osborne Company. Integrity, excellence, and value.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
Welcome back to the HiQ Energy Drink pregame tip-off on CRN, the Community Radio Network. Wesley Outland back with you as the Varsity Women Comets take the court. They're set to roll. Hey, by the way, speaking of one of the Comet players,